Super Surviving Divorce. I'm Sarah. Welcome back. Today is a tip on how to manage going through a custody battle. Two of my most favorite people in the whole entire world I have learned a lot from. My grandmother had 10 children. She was a wise little happy French woman who used to love to bake cinnamon bread and other things. With 10 kids, you can imagine she has been through it. She lost 3 children. She went through a horrific divorce, and she still was one of the happiest people across my lifetime that I've known. She always told me, and I was lucky enough to get to live with her in my college years, she told me, no matter what, be grateful. And I have always remembered that. And then when I had my first son, it hit me when he was just 2 weeks old. One day, amidst the lack of sleep and the constant baby taking care of, it hit me that my children are temporary gifts on borrowed time. So since then, every single Mother's Day, I decided to observe my kids and be in the moment and just enjoy whatever was happening in that moment with them, because I knew time was going to fly. I had no idea exactly how much it would get cut short. With a divorce, it gets cut in half, usually in Florida. And then if you're facing a custody battle, there's the whole potential and terrifying potential of losing them even more. So my other little mini guru who I've learned from is my daughter. I was so lucky to get blessed with her, terrified of having a daughter, but she is a little spicy, fierce one, but she's also very, very wise. And she was playing soccer this week. She went to her practice. She was nervous. The girls were bigger. And she looked at me and said, when we got on the field, "I'm midget." And I was like, "You are, but you're fast. And you have 2 older brothers. And you take them all the time." And the practice was tough. She didn't get as much sympathy as she thought she would from her coach. So, of course, she hit the car and burst into tears and was begging me for 3 days to let her quit. And I said to her, "Lauren, I can't let you quit when you're crying. It's when you're crying and you're down and you feel like you can't do it anymore. That's the point where you realize what you're capable of and how strong you can be. It's in the moments of the tears and the really wanting to quit that you realize how strong you are." And that was it. She accepted it, and she likes soccer. And my point being, as we go through our lives, another wise person, my financial advisor, had typed up this week as well, don't ration love. You never know when it's going to be the last time with somebody. You never know when that time is going to get cut in half with your children, with the people you love. Learn to be in the moment and appreciate every single second, the good and the bad. And I'm so grateful for all of these lessons lately, the last few years, as hard as it's been, as like soccer tear-jerking moments, all of the ones that I've had. Ultimately, I'm grateful, because when you get through those, or even if you don't get through them and you're in the middle of them and you can find something to be grateful for, that's your strength. That's what you can hold on to and do the next step and find that resilience and keep going. And it's in there. And that's all I wanted to say. And just to let you know, if you're having a hard time through whatever you may be going through, divorce likely if you're watching this. I'm an acupuncture physician. I studied psychoneuroimmunology, which is fascinating, and I'm constantly learning, and I love it, and I'm learning from older people and younger people, all kinds of people, but the world really works for you, and if you listen and pause and get quiet, you can find your inner strength. So however things turn out, just be grateful, as my grandmother said. Thank you. Remember, you're more capable than you think and stronger than you know. If you like this, please share, pass on. Maybe it'll make somebody's life easier along the way. And hit subscribe or whatever they do with those technical things. Thank you.